Hey guys, this is Ethan here with another Barefoot shoe review. Today I have something pretty cool coming all the way from Istanbul, Turkey. A pair of Barefoot boots made by Bespoky. They are a brand that makes handmade shoes and boots in Turkey. Before we have a look at the boots, just a reminder to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Would love to provide more in the future. It'd really help to help me build up this channel. Forgot to mention this the other day, but I did just want to mention as a disclaimer, I was provided these boots. I saw them on Etsy, reached out to the maker and just mentioned that I would be interested in providing some content. So they did send me these free of charge, but with the intention of providing some content for them. All right, let's have a look at these boots. But before we do, we can have a look at the packaging that they came in. This really cool bag that's branded for Bespoky, but also personalized for me. Really cool, wasn't expecting that, so that's a pretty cool feature. One other thing that you notice right away is this nice aroma, fresh leather shoes. There's really nothing better than that smell of fresh leather. Love that. All right, let's pull them out here. Here's your first look at these nice handmade leather boots, again, from Turkey. I opted for a rubber outsole. They do offer a leather outsole or rubber outsole, but you can see this is very thin. Doesn't add much to the boot at all. Now I did already take these boots out and try them on, so this is kind of a fake unboxing today. But I will say they were extremely comfortable. Just wearing them around my house for a few minutes. I haven't put any any use into these yet, but I was very pleased with the initial fit. Maybe just slightly snug around the midsole area, just kind of the shape of my feet. Felt like I was filling that out a good bit, but plenty of space for the toes. I feel like the volume was pretty well, although it looks a little flat here. Once I had them on, they really took good shape around my feet. And I felt like I had ample room for my toes. And I do feel like with this midsole, it's bound to stretch out a good bit, like any good leather. It's gonna kind of shape around my feet and take shape over time. So just having a look at the quality, craftsmanship, there's nothing that really stands out negatively about these so far. All of the stitching looks great. There's maybe a couple little spots where I found some, a little bit of glue that I could pick off, but nothing major there. Again, it just kind of picks right off. In terms of the stitching and everything though, the quality of the craftsmanship seems very high. Really impressed with the quality so far. One thing that really drew me to this model, I like a good high boot to wear with jeans, but one thing that makes this very nice is having a zipper so that I can slip these boots on and off. I don't have to always retie them. You can keep them tied, zip them on and off. Makes it very convenient to be able to quickly put these on, quickly take them off without having to hassle with the laces. So these boots do have a very comfortable leather insole, as well as all of the internals made of leather as well. Everything feels very soft, just like a nice soft hug around your feet when wearing barefoot. Haven't tried them with socks yet, but they do have a pretty good fit for barefoot. Might be a little snug with socks, but I generally will be wearing these barefoot until it gets pretty cold outside. Then I may supplement with some socks as well. So of course this is just one of their color options. If you go on their website, they have many different options that you can have a look at and choose from. So depending on what you like, they have boots that are much more colorful than these, or you could go darker or lighter as well. In terms of flexibility, these pass all of the tests. We can roll them up really well. You can twist them, easy to twist, easy to roll. Definitely a thin sole here that allows for easy movement of your foot. Now, because they are higher, higher up on your ankle, you won't have quite as much ankle movement or Achilles movement, but that's just kind of the nature of a higher pair of boots. But in terms of foot movement, these again pass all of the tests with flying colors. So that's my initial review, my initial look at these boots. Again, very excited to give these a try. I'm gonna put a little bit of time into them, walk around a bit, spend some time outside, see how comfortable they are, see how I feel about them, and then I'll report back. All right, I'm back after a few days spent wearing these boots around. Super comfortable. That's kind of the biggest takeaway, is just how comfortable they are on my feet, both with socks, without socks. I can just feel the leather just kind of taking shape really well. At first they were a bit stiff, but after a few hours of wearing, and they really broke in nicely, and I can tell that they just continue to break in a little bit more. I love the zipper. Love that I'm able to slip these on and off pretty easily without having to lace them up all the time. In the fall and in the winter, I love wearing boots, and that's one of my biggest downsides. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but having to lace up my boots over and over, you know, I get to someone's house and I want to take them off, and it's always a bit of a process. But having the zipper, really nice, especially with how high these boots are. It would be a pain to always be tying them and untying them, but being able to just unzip them, really nice. With my first impression try on, I was saying about kind of the midsole feeling a little tight. I haven't even noticed that since wearing them, so I think that was just kind of needed to be broken in a little bit. I will say the toe box on these fit great. Again, I have a bit of a wider side on my pinky toe. I'm always wearing holes into the sides of shoes, but so far I haven't felt any rub. Hasn't been uncomfortable for my pinky toe at all. Now I think the leather upper is really well made. I think it's going to last a long time. The sole, on the other hand, it is really thin. It's just a thin piece of rubber, and because it is mostly just glued on, I believe, I'm not sure how long that will last. The nice thing is you can probably get this resoled pretty easily, since it is just kind of a piece of rubber that's the shape of the boot. Initially, I wasn't so sure about the color. I usually prefer darker brown boots, but as I've worn these with kind of a lighter pair of jeans, I really love the look of them. I think it goes nicely with warmer tones, and just really nice boot for the fall. I would personally recommend these more in a fashion sense, not so much for, you know, rugged adventures through the forest. I'm sure they would hold up for that, but just with the, you know, the style of the sole and everything, wouldn't expect these to last as long if you're going to be taking these hiking and things like that. These are definitely much more for a nice outfit. I intend to wear these to church a lot, or anytime I need to dress up a bit. If I have to travel for work, I would wear these. I think they could look really nice with some dress pants, but they can certainly look really nice with jeans as well, which is probably more my usage. So again, if you're looking for something that's a bit more rugged, these probably aren't the right pair of boots, but if you're looking for something that looks really nice, can go with a multitude of outfits, I think these are a great option for a pair of barefoot boots. Just a reminder to like and subscribe to my channel. Really helps with this new channel that I'm getting started. You can also find me on Instagram at minimally.grounded. If there is a model of barefoot shoe or boot that you're interested in seeing me review, please drop it below. If you're a brand that's interested in collaborating, please hit me up and I'd be excited to work with you. Thanks for tuning in to the review, and take care.